Boom shakalaka. Hi y'all. Alright, so what's a pre? Anyways, so previously I did a lot of Cobra Kai politic news related stuff that are basically just like my offers. Not like offers, but like favors for everything that I've ever learned about. With one specifically, it didn't even seem to be deleted at all. It's something that I don't want any of the awfulest, hateful comments ever that I do not want to receive here. And that's why I go to this guy. Okay, so this is the favor. Now, I call him Butthead because he does some stuff with it that I'm not allowed to talk about on to the site at all. So please don't be offended by me for saying this, but it is something that just got to my mind. So long story short, I was just watching a documentary about this guy with my mom and dad, and apparently I was just like, okay, yeah, this is indeed for sure to be a video that I need to be doing. First of all, why? And the whole other piece of all of this is not like what I don't want for no one. So let's just talk about it. His actual name is Jeffery Epstein. I don't know who he is, but I've had heard that he passed away sometime in 2019, and I'm not apologizing for his family for that loss because of him, but he did something pretty bad that I'm not going to share. These are just all of my opinions and thoughts about this guy. Like, for those who knows me, knows that I don't like criminals that are in prison. You see where am I with him? Yeah, okay. So clearly, whatever happened, and I'm thinking, what even if this wasn't the case? What does it have to be not so perfect? Like we all gone through George Floyd. I did those two videos of that same old year. Part 1 and even the part 2. And now here I am with another one. Why the heck is this guy doing? Well, he preferred to be onto my content. Why him? Like, who wouldn't want to be onto my content? I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, I don't. This is my content. This is something that I shouldn't have added to onto my content. Never. Or nor did I not want to talk about him. So, why is why is this needed to be a video for? Well, I will tell you this. If this is in fact what I want to learn, as if no one didn't have to bother to help me out to understand what is the case of it. Because I go on and on with it, and let me tell you, that is not even a sign of respect. That is definitely a sign of disrespect, Epstein. Like, okay, this is just a thought. And maybe he did something awful that we don't want to share out loud, because I've been to a point where I did personal chats, and even then, they weren't even basics of things that are not meant to be like that. And who would want to do this? Like, it's not new. It's stupid. Like, he's an all-time rich person that hangs out with famous people. Like, I get it. And I so do get it. Like, truly. But if this doesn't get the recognition that we are just not gonna have, well, I will tell you that we'll know. Oh, buddy, we'll certainly know, and that's a minus. It really is, though. Like, okay, like why? In my own head, I think of this as not even true. Maybe he isn't one of these guys that's just like, yeah, sure, we can do this. But he lies. He did something awful that it shouldn't be heard. That's going to be unheard of. Because how would none of this wouldn't have to be, oh, so this is wherever the point is just gonna go. And we all went through that. Like, okay, I get where his stuff is clear. Like, he did what I'm not gonna say. But it's in my head that I'm gonna get it out. But listen, that's not what anybody does not want. And who wouldn't want that? For, like, I'm gonna say this in the safest way. I don't want this for no one. He's doing this just to take all of us off. He doesn't have to be heard. Like, his name has been on the news forever, and I feel like, okay, well, there's a documentary about him, and if I were in this position, I would have deleted the whole entire documentary all about him, because I don't want no one to be scared. Like, trust me. Like, have you ever seen someone, well, I hate to do something with my action figures as the example, but look, if we cannot make this to be unseen, for his documentary, it would have been censored. And I can tell you why. I don't want that for you. I don't. Okay? All of you guys who are actually my true fans, and this is pretty serious of a video. It's the open-minded video that I shouldn't have made, but it is also a favor. Like, I've been through it, not with anyone like him. Like, well, okay, I don't want to mention all about me referring to this guy, but he's just doing it to take all of us off. I cannot do the saying because I'm scared that someone's going to get me caught for this reason. But this is super reasonable. Like, of just random crap that we are not going to want. Because this is something that he shouldn't have did. Or shouldn't have done, all of it, is not to do it. I came from a generation where everyone is not like, oh, so we can do this all you want. No. Well, if you're like me, I would just say no and move away. I will not look back at that. Because this is just a favor. And now it is a video. Do you really think that someone is just that weird? He's what's the word I'm trying to get? He's oh boy. It's a big huge name I'm thinking of, but I'm not gonna cuss, but it is kinda upsetting for everyone who decides to call him this. Why is he a person that is just going after people and just say, I want to do this? And I say, nope, you're going to jail. That's the name I'm trying to get. He's a weirdo. That's what I'm trying to say. A weirdo. But why is he a weirdo? I don't want to say none of it because I don't want to be caught for nothing. I'm trying to make the cleanest content that all of you who are wanting to watch all of my stuff, and I bet that all of you do, truly, might I add, but there's something that we need to protect you. I'll put today's sponsor why we shouldn't have done this. I can go on and on with it, but for this once, I have to be aware and probably not gonna talk about this. Yep.